Husband didn't actually want to marry me. Edit. Wow. My mind has seriously been blown. I 100% posted this and expected a whole lot of suck it up, you married him and how that came to be doesn't matter, you are married or something. I thought I would share a few more details and answer some of the questions. He is severely depressed and scared of meds. He's negative and has been on a downhill spiral due to the state of the world for a long time. He wants to save the world and can't. He's let it ruin his brain and his life. I understand why he is the way he is, so I've been sympathetic, but it has killed any ounce of happiness he used to have when we were young. Surprise babies. We've had unprotected intercourse for 15 years and have 2 kids as a result. We didn't originally think I could get pregnant and then we're pretty convinced it was like sure to not happen again. I wanted kids and he didn't care enough to prevent, so a few have asked about our intercourse life and it's probably the best thing we have going for us. He would like it daily, but it's more like 2-3 times a week because of life and kids. He sucks at giving outside of the bedroom, but he's generous there at least. He is very affectionate and touchy-feely. He verbalizes more than anything how attractive he finds me, and I guess I've substituted that for a lot in our marriage. I probably thought it meant more than it does. I'm definitely not a gold digger. Didn't marry for financial security. We are lower middle class and have had some real struggles. I'd say honestly we're maybe just trauma bonded at this point. I'm about as low maintenance as a person can get, so money ain't it. I didn't just want to get married. Wasn't trying to check some life box. I wanted to marry him. I love him, I want this life with him, and I'd stick it out with a few tweaks, but you guys have been pretty convincing and I appreciate it. I never expected these responses. I've 100% been made to believe this was a me problem and I'm unreasonable and need too much. Wow. Husband M36 didn't actually want to marry me F36. How do I accept and move forward? Does this seem salvageable? I honestly don't even know where to start. I ultimately need advice on how to get past this, or can a person be happy in a marriage where the other person has no interest in their love languages? Known each other since high school. Been together 15-ish years. In the beginning he would make comments about marriage and wanting to marry me really often. At one point he said he didn't believe that we should get married until gay marriage was legal because everyone should be able to marry who they love. Obviously this was over a decade ago. We got thrown into living together due to a natural disaster. We had 2 surprise babies. I pushed for us to buy a house together. All of these things basically happened and he still hadn't proposed after years of being together. Finally he said he had just changed his mind and marriage didn't mean anything to him because he's not religious. I felt so hurt and like I had been lead on for years just waiting on a proposal. I took it so personally. It still hurts years and years later. He says he wasn't trying to lead me on and that his mind just gradually changed, but I felt so blindsided that I had been waiting for something we discussed many times and the rug was just pulled out from under me. Finally, after about 8 years together, I convinced him that if he didn't care one way or the other about marriage, that we should just do it as an easy way to protect our assets and children. In hindsight there were other ways to do that, but I wanted a husband and not just a boyfriend. After everything we had built together I thought it would make me feel better. In the end I think it has left me feeling even more rejected after all of these years. I know we're together and he's faithful and trustworthy, but in my heart he never picked me. The weather made us live together, the surprise children made it hard for him to leave. He didn't propose. He cared nothing about our spur-of-the-moment small wedding. He doesn't wear a ring. I think I could maybe get past some of this, but we additionally don't align in love languages. He hates holidays. It's been 15 years of no acknowledgement on birthdays, anniversary, Mother's Day, etc. It's one of those cliches where I sit and watch him and the kids open Christmas stockings while my empty one hangs there. When I talk to him about my needs he basically says these things aren't important to him and faking it would be stupid. Basically it's an inconvenience he's not interested in. If I really push, he will occasionally do it begrudgingly and complain to the point of ruining the whole experience. About a year ago he said I didn't ask for this, that he was going to plan a real proposal and vow renewal for us. He made it clear that he still didn't give a damn about it and it was stupid, but that he finally understood how it would make me feel and he wanted me to feel that way. Of course there was no timeline. When I finally asked him this week if that was still something that was on his radar, he basically said we can't afford it and he doesn't want to talk about it. It has just resurfaced every bit of hurt. I don't want to continue letting this ruin my marriage, but I feel so empty and unimportant in this relationship. He's different from me. I know that I can't make what's important to me be important to him, but it hurts me and I don't know how to stop that or if I'm truly just being ridiculous. We are married. I don't need flowers and Christmas stockings. I just need a partner, I guess, and there are definitely things I love about him, but I just feel like I'll never feel special or wanted. Help a girl make sense of this shit, please. Too long. Didn't read he married me just to shut me up. He thinks my love languages are stupid. Is there any way we move forward together and happy? It's sad that you have to sit there with no gifts because it's an inconvenience to him. But it does say a lot. You could be so much happier without this man. It doesn't sound like he appreciates you.